Disclaimer! This project is just a concept, and I am weird. Hey everyone, I'm sorry that this has taken so long, but alas, today I am honored to introduce this concept's iteration of the titular character from the Legend of Zelda series. With the 40th anniversary of the franchise looming in just a month's time, it's I guess a good time as any to finally show her model. I doubt that fact will have much impact on the widespread of this video, but please, I do hope that the YouTube gods find room to humble me and prove me wrong. Since the release of Echoes of Wisdom in 2024, there have been a little over a dozen or so incarnations of Princess Zelda, 3 of whom have been represented within the Smash series. Since the release date of this game would have been situated during the mid-2000s, the incarnation that I chose to adapt is the one from the Minish Cap. So even though my version of the character bears a completely original design, it's still meant to be the same person from that game. Smash DS's Zelda design is vastly different to her other counterparts, but bears just enough motifs to make her recognizable to the majority of audiences. I hope. I went with more purplish colors for her overall tone, and to differentiate her more from Peach, coupled with adjacent yellows to fit a complementary color scheme. Since she's based on her incarnation from the Minish Cap, you could say that she wears her Toon Zelda attire, only mapped onto more realistic proportions, while still retaining a cartoony charm. I wanted to stylize her in the same way that I stylized Link, and make them look like they are from the same world. She retains her tiara and tabard from the previous games, only of different colors, which I found to be more appropriate for what I was going for. The try count for this model is 628 tries, which exceeds my maximum poly count by just about 4 tries. But at this point, rather than scrapping details, I just decided to say screw it. Let's talk about what her moveset would be like. Like in the other games, her special moves are directly adapted from the different goddess spells from Ocarina of Time, staying faithful to their original purpose but reimagined for a fighting game. Her neutral special will be Nehru's Love, which allows her to twirl around and cast a magical barrier that damages anyone within nearby range, creating a brief zone of safety around her, making it a valuable defensive tool. Her side special would also remain as Din's Fire, which allows her to cast a controllable fireball that eventually explodes. In this hypothetical game, the player will be able to direct the fireball using the D-pad, letting them carefully guide it around before detonating. And then her up special would also remain as Aurora's Wind, which is a teleportation spell that allows her to appear and reappear in whatever direction the player would be holding the D-pad in. This would also act as her recovery move. Finally, as many of you would have guessed, there'd be no Sheik transformation in this game, which I know sounds disappointing, but realistically, if the 3DS version couldn't handle it, then adapting it into the original DS would be almost impossible. So, I had to get a little creative here. In this game, Zelda's down special would make use of the magic armor. Specifically, it would be adapted from its appearance in The Wind Waker. I figured that the purple hue would act as a nice complement to the other 3 goddess spells. The magic armor would make Zelda impervious to any attack, but there are a few catches. For every second that passes, she would accumulate 2% damage on herself. Furthermore, while she's in this state, she'd still be vulnerable to being grabbed. On top of that, the spell would not work if Zelda's accumulate 100% or more in damage. Compared to her predecessor in Melee, this version of Zelda has more lightweight features, a smaller hitbox, and a proficiency in special attacks that would make her a powerful and defensive fighter to be trifled with. It'd be something like what you would envision a hybrid of a young and adult Zelda to look like, depending more on trickery and quick maneuvers. And that concludes what I have to say about Zelda today. Over the next few days, I'll be posting the animations that I created for this video individually in my shorts feed. The next character will hopefully be completed a lot faster than she was, but if not, I hope you look forward to enjoying the other stuff that I'll be uploading in the meantime. If you like what I show today, consider leaving a comment and subscribe to help out the algorithm. And if you want to support me in any way, consider joining my Patreon as well. No pressure, of course. With that said, I wish you all an amazing new year, good luck in all endeavors, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.